Hello, it looks like my stream died while I was away. Let me just make sure settings are correct. Yep, they are. Okay, you didn't miss much. I just got myself a cloak. That's it.
A moment too soon, for there came a flash of light. Ere the room filled with screams,
Hey, Griffin.
wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which
this really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing.
Oh, you're an elf.
No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Come take a look. You'll be...
Do I have
Glad you did.
a bow?
Always a pleasure.
Aside from the one I'm using.
Well met, son. How might I be of... Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when...
Maybe the DLC bow?
treated to the foremost host. You know where to find me.
I'll go and open the chest.
Is it still there?
treat your ears to a tale by...
These foreign bows do so intrigue me.
Okay, no.
But
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Come take a look. You'll be glad... You did.
Okay, fine.
Always a pleasure.
these foreign bows do so intrigue me. But I shall admire them from afar. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply would not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so. Though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
We shall do that a bit later. Hey, that sun is past halfway. Hopefully, the beggar moves or does something soon.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Not so.
Now, where was I bound to go? Something good will come.
How might I be of service?
That's quite enough regular hunting for one day.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I think a full day-night cycle is like 40-45 minutes. So, a decent amount of time.
Barely scraping by. Busy out today.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Yes, yes, I hear about the ladder. Don't tell us where the ladder is.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
My bed.
Let us actually remove the waypoints.
I shan't resist.
If 'twere up to me,
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen.
This is a new story.
For truly, the figure was mammoth in size,
tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain. Should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Burton, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero oft forgotten by history in spite of his word. That's it! I've had enough! Clear off! And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
It is uncommon for a lad of his...
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir. Do come again.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand to purchase it. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box might be gone. If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would repay every last coin. Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Or could it be that you've reconsidered? You bought it for me. Thank you. I'll treasure this. You're a kind soul. Pray, let me return the favor someday.
He spoke of returning the favour, but what could a lad of his age possibly muster? Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Where?
Good day, sir.
Ah, up there.
Got to try to enjoy life where and when I'm back. Spend all day here. Dead on one's feet, 7 weeks. Maybe I'll keep her right to the I can't wait to see what the day holds.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Oh, there he goes. I was right to wait around.
Hasn't anyone got corn to spare?
I'm going to try and keep my distance now.
My head hurts just thinking about it. My head hurts just thinking about it.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Where are you going?
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This looks as good a place as any.
Boy, who's there?
Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
I think I've earned a rest.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
This is my sort of place, the more the merrier.
Sorry about that. I need to step away just real quickly.
Oh, well met, sir.
Listen up, you lot. Albert, King of Beggars, has come to quench your thirsts. Aye, the ale's on me tonight, so drink up, my friends. Drink your fill.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best met with stiff drinks and cheery hearts, I say.
Hey, I'm going to wait around some more to see if he does something else.
Interested in my wares?
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. I have a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for... I'm yours to command, Arisen.
We ask but a few coin for your entertainment. What's your business with me, Cos?
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermund, after all. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
Got a hankering for anything in particular?
Interested in my wares?
This is nice. Place, the more the merrier.
Time to be heading home.
Go on, have a look.
All that fuss. And nary a coin to show for it.
Hey, it is starting to become evening.
Got anything to... What's the point?
Aye, sir.
I pity those
Oops.
content to live in.
I almost wish all would happen to shake things up.
Lots to do.
On, have a look.
Only fools walk into peril unprepared. Where's my dagger? My claws could use a trim.
Got to think about what's inside.
Interested in my wares?
You looking for a fight?
This is nice. Place, the more the merrier.
My bed, please.
Go on,
It's obvious,
have a look.
ain't it?
Oh, you moved.
Now merely sit back and enjoy. Some other time, maybe.
What's the point of that?
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, it works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guard's line of sight. But it's easy enough. I should know, I've done it.
Is there aught you require?
He is still there.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Drink is a vice of lesser net.
Interested in my wares?
Sense my thoughts down dark paths of space.
Crowds make for easy pickings.
Go on, have a look.
I'm in fine fettle
Walking to peril.
Think about what's
I'm
next.
tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Interested in my wares? I paid my bet. Now to lie. I know that content to live in.
I apologize, this isn't the most exciting gameplay.
Go on, have a look. I don't mind. Not to
I'd
work,
sooner
but
not
to
put
bread
bread
on the
for a
table.
nobleman,
Sense my thoughts down.
I am expecting quests where there's like very little direction.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Oh?
Just another day, same as the one before.
My bed.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Dead on my feet. I don't know what to do.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Let us mark the waypoint here and go and pass the time.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Even I know when to show. Pleasant breeze. Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you? Come back any time. Well met, sir. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I... Always a pleasure.
Yeah, it's daytime now.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be
Oh.
rewarded.
A weapon.
I don't know what to do. What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones.
I have flowers.
Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were. Oi, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
On next. Mission is to acquire a...
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you
Oh,
heard any better?
silver ore.
They're hard to find, aren't they?
I put that away, so...
Alms, alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beast rooms.
Truly? Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Alms, alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some I can't stomach places.
There's a ladder. A chest up there. A chest here. Ooh, I see.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Two chests up there.
must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we
Oh,
might.
hello.
Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I never imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal.
Well, technically I got it for you, but...
Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace.
Oh, you're a royal?
Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
I mean, your clothes don't exactly suggest a beggar.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I'm gonna follow you to see where you go.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Now, how best to proceed? Now, how best to proceed?
You need a permit to enter Batal, but they've become... Mind, rumour has it that it's easier for Beastrons to obtain them. Perhaps because Batal's more of a Beastron nation. That's led to some people acquiring Beastren masks, of all things. Seems a bit much, if you ask me. Come to think of it, I've nary a clue as to where one would go to apply for a permit to begin with.
Well, he disappeared.
None of my acquaintances don such shoddy raiment.
Oh, that place actually isn't that big.
That Sir Ludolf is a real lecher. Tell is, he keeps a dozen or so mistresses at once. And just the other day, he praised my wife for her beauty. You know what that means, don't you? He wants her for himself. I tried to change the subject, divert his attention elsewhere, but he's not one to back down so easily. He'll find a way to get what he wants, even if it means taking it by force. Vile reprobate. You ought take special care in the presence of Sir Ludolf. That profligate is not to be trusted.
Know your place.
Wow.
Say, have you been to Hart? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Ooh. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have any kind of glamour system.
There's a chest. I shall take... To look inside. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Noble's Diary. The role of the Oracle is integral to this nation, and not one easily replaced. Thus the Oracle's disappearance in the wake of the dragon attack on Melf is a grave affair indeed. Yet Queen Regent Disa has not seen fit to search for her, preferring to prioritize the recovery of our new sovereign. Just what does she intend to do about the impending coronation? Surely she has not forgotten that without the oracle's word, it cannot be made official. Oh. There are some locations that are entirely off limits, and others to which you will only be permitted entry at specific times of day. For instance, if a card catches you on the palace grounds at night, you will be apprehended and thrown in jail for trespassing. There are also certain locations that forbid pawns from entering the premises altogether. Masquerades are regularly held in Venice Castle, Masquerade Hall, and may afford you an opportunity to make the acquaintance of important individuals. However, masquerades are formal occasions, and you'll only be permitted to attend if you're wearing suitable attire.
Just go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend to.
What is your purpose here?
Good tidings, sir. What brings you here? Good tidings, sir. What brings you here?
Aye, what is it?
Seems they're not angry at me, so... hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, it's that place from the beginning. Oh, I cannot sit on it. Ooh. Oh, this is even better.
Is there aught?
What's this? A satellite tower.
Right, hell for some decent sleep.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
That such peace, reigned eternal.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
It is good to be reunited.
There you are.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? There's a ladder here.
After you were risen.
Surely there's a number on my shoulders.
Still can't get in. Hmm. Okay, I guess I'll pass the time. Since, yeah, I can't do anything with it during the daytime. Let's find an inn. Or just someplace to rest. Hello, Ethan.
What are you up to?
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oops. I do not
Welcome
mean to talk
the
to
Star
you.
Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
Is it? Yes, it is night time. Let's head on back. Ooh, I can enter now. Aha. Delivered to who?
Suppose I best earn my keep.
There's comfort in the kind of life
Don't know if I want to give it to the man himself. How about at the tavern?
I've trained for this.
Oh, there are multiple, Bring the beggar's garb to someone in my interest, so there are 2 listed here. I've seen like half of Inside Out. I need to watch it at some point fully.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offer. It is lovely to see you.
No sense straining myself.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Thankless job, this. Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
Ah, so this is, the jail? Where, for one of the quests? I hear rats. Goodbye, Germa.
Gross. Dark.
Would that I ne'er had cause to draw sting.
Oh, that looks like something that... Oh! Jeez.
I'm right here beside you.
Oh no. Oh. Oh no. I've been arrested. That didn't end well. Before dubious deeds in cities, on castle grounds, or in other such places where order is enforced, you may find yourself surrounded by the guard, after which you will be arrested and thrown in jail. There are a number of paths to escape, but speaking with jail on watch is a good place to start.
That's it. I've had enough. My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Ooh, that's a good amount of money. Gold tooth. What about my gear? Oh, I got all my stuff back. Somehow. Here we go. And I have some stuff to sell.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Have a look. I know that.
Hi, sir. What I can do for you? What? You mean to say my Albert's a noble and has only been pretending to be a beggar? That can't be true. Earning a living in the slums isn't easy, but Albert and I, we promised each other we'd try our hardest to make ends meet. We've been working toward that all this time.
He is in trouble.
And you're saying 'tis all a lie? I don't want to believe such madness, but nor can I deny that these garments are my husband's. Pray, tell me where you found them. I must see this for myself.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Let us head to the place where he lives. Or live, dump the clothes.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. I don't like it.
Nothing in here.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late, and more ferocious. One found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled afore the thing was cold. You could say 'twas an ill twist of fortune. But mayhap we ought to be better prepared for such incidents. I wonder if building a nice, high wall is out of the question.
That's a big fish.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
You don't care a whit about my plight, do you?
What am I looking for?
I'm in fine fettle today.
Yep, everyone's memory works different. Mine is not great. Maybe I have to pass time.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I see which way the wind's gonna throw in.
Come rain or shine, I'll make an estimate. A treasure
Just want to check settings for a quick moment. Okay.
chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospital.
We must rest, though the sun...
That will give us a new inn to save back to, if we need to.
I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
That's about
Come,
the permit.
we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Let us head back to the beggar, put that in quotation mark, his house. I mean, even if it is his house, like,
Beg pardon, sir, but have you any information about what happened here? A couple were found dead, you see.
Huh?
Poor Albert was stabbed from behind, and Selena, by all appearances, ended her own life after killing him.
oh, that is a dark way to end.
I can't fathom it.
I knew the both of them, and I cannot imagine Selena doing such a thing, let alone to her dear husband. One witness claims Selena was turned away from a noble's estate shortly before the incident. But how could that possibly have led to aught so gruesome as this?
What a miserable fate. We ought not to have involved ourselves in this affair, methinks.
Well. Got some money out of that. Yeah, yikes.
I can't find one witness claims.
Hey, let us do the elf quest. That is actually quite far away, so let's do ornate box instead.
Sometimes I wonder if
Don't know a town till you've met its people.
it's been the mood for a song.
What was it I had to do with this? Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Ooh, I can increase maximum weight. By a good amount, too. I'll gladly take that.
I'm afraid I must be...
The quest's complete yet. So is it not over? Right, we also need... the silver ore.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
mods. I haven't been here in this particular run.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be
So
rewarded.
some weak stone shards to obtain, which will be very helpful. Aren't there more stairs? Here.
Might that be a waystone shard? How lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Oh, just down there. Please don't jump off.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll keep right here.
A letter fragment. Off the gracious hand. Do say you'll go and see her, she's your best hope. She used to conduct research into sedatives and sleeping medicines for the army over in Batal, so I'm certain she will.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those
Where is that girl?
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Ah, gracious hand. That's not creepy at all.
My friend will surely be related
Oh, is it you making that noise?
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
You'll pass me by, just like all the rest.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate salvation.
Where is she?
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Here to ask aught of me, I...
What's your business with me, Cos?
There you are.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them. Even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am. That they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hiya, Risen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
I quite agree.
10 in a few days' time. Okay.
Always another errand to see.
Pray, patient, I always say. Look as long as you Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much
The
to be
same one?
getting on with.
Yep.
I hope you slept well.
I'm gonna actually get a another silver ore from storage.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost host. You know where to find me. Look as long as you think.
I don't know if a few days time means I have to like wait like 2 or 3 days.
This one's ill.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
I cannot see her, so she might not be here.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. This seems to be tired, any?
What should I do? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Let us pass some time again.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Peruse at your leisure.
Always another errand to see to.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Wonder if anyone will notice I stay here a bit.
Living's hard. Always
another
dreams.
Look as long as you please.
Kinda hard. I'm barely scraping by.
I'll wait until the next morning.
Let's take it easy today.
I dream of someone sweeping me off my feet.
Welcome. And well met.
Let's take it easy today.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
There we go. Oh, here's a ladder.
A useful bauble, the
Ooh,
ferry
fairy
stone
stone.
will allow us to travel
Yes, please.
vast distances in an instant.
It is not an item to be squandered.
Hail, friend.
Oh.
Have you a spare moment? I've an
Hi.
eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map. You've come. Glad
Oh.
to see you, friend.
You called me on a ladder.
So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place.
This is a little suspicious.
Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are.
Okay, I can sleep. No. Or is this how we get out, like, a house?
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye, 'tis a cruel world we inhabit.
Huh.
Arms, arms for the poor.
Mary. Useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Okay, I have no idea. Like, High Roads is very vague.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
So, I am going to sleep again. See if she shows up.
With that, I could spend all day.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
I suppose I could indulge you.
Tell is, the nobles are all in a flurry. That's why they've been holding all these... I've got to wonder what comfort ale and dance... But I suppose I'm just jealous.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust? can never have too many materials.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Arms for the poor. Pray. Grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Oh.
What should I
There
do?
you are.
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Right you are.
Hey, I hope I have 2 gold ore.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to
I only
the
have
foremost
1.
hospital. Much obliged.
Okay, I don't need the silver ore.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost. Hospitality in all Vernwood. Much obliged.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Oh.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
'Twould allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
Good day to you.
They say the sovereign's up in the palace. Seems driving away the dragon took quite a... 'Tis a right miracle he...
You seem well. Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Look, Master, a treasure.
I've heard there's a mean see. There's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the Arisen yet lives. There's only one Arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the Arisen is, or only that they exist?
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Not entirely sure where to get gold.
This looks as good a place as any. All this hustle and bustle puts me back to
Okay, I'm looking up a location where there might be gold ore. Oh wait, hang on, no. Oh no, oh, that's the same place. That's marked that I found. Oh hey, look what it is. Hey, it's a griffin.
Weather this pleasant makes me want to kip somewhere with a nice breeze.
It is well that you are in good spirits. So long as you are ready when it counts.
Right you are.
Let my magics grant you an element.
Ow.
Regain your footing.
Hey, this actually isn't too bad.
Headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here.
Yep. Why am I being told this? Good luck, Lionheart. Oh. Ah! Oh no. Leave me alone. Ah! Ooh, I gotta... No, come back. Don't go away.
Ingredients are plentiful
I got a
hereabouts.
trophy for
while we're here.
yeah, I got a trophy for reviving two pawns at the same time.
Pray slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavour to keep up,
Run
though
faster.
we are less fleet of foot.
Fish.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Time was, you scarce saw any beastroons here in Burnworth, but that's changed in recent years. You'd think that'd be on account of it, at least I've ne'er beheld it. If we keep mixing, someday our kingdom will end up with more beastroons than they've got all in Batal.
Let me get that.
Oh, just noticed the rat.
Isn't worthless, but that's as much as I can say
Put it
for
out of its misery.
Rarely have I felt so empty.
Just up there. Yeah. Cross that bridge over there. I'm wondering if I can... Where do the enemies go? Oh well. Ooh, merchant.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase?
Ooh. But
Hope to see you again.
I'll see about it's a hobby.
Harpies, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I pray my efforts aid your cause.
I will protect you. Isis Sting is yours to wield.
Look, oxen! How tranquil.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures
we
be.
have to get over there. Oh.
How do you like
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Truly?
Battle is to be avoided, I think, Arisen.
God, all you want? Won't make a difference when I come, you see? Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. It seems the Arisen enjoys traveling in the company of beastrons.
'Tis of little import. We shall serve the Arisen faithfully, no matter our race.
Ooh, Beal.
Materials such as this. This can be combined to craft things.
Lionheart, where are you?
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
And my back starts at leave me in peace. These aren't sprouting, but mayhap a bit more mature.
Gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Ah. That was a lot simpler than I was anticipating. Ah. Ooh, it's one of those things.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master.
Yep, rune.
This.
Okay, we can hand that in for, I forgot the reward. No, it's Fairy Stone, I believe.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
How vast the sea is.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate salvation.
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet?
There you go.
Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do, apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. What would we do without you? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Now we've need of medicine.
Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair.
It looks like we can just hand over any medicine.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Thanks so much, but with so many sick, I reckon the priest could use a bit more than this. If you happen to find some, will you bring it to me? Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any? Not yet. Fair enough.
Hey, I need 2 more.
Tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
I'm sure I can handle this.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
This is my sort of place.
At your neck. Some need to bear what some restore my equipment.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Days like this that old excitement. The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
Mustn't let it burn.
Not sure I can handle.
Well met, sir. How might...
Well, there we go.
To be of service. Always a pleasure.
Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Anything better than this. Even the grave.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
Right you are.
Nice, I got a beetle out of that.
sir.
Arms for the poor. Free grant.
Let us go sleep.
Driving me up the wall, Tiz.
How'd I wind up here anyhow?
At least here I can enjoy my own company.
Shall we get some rest then?
No, someone... If I'm reading this right, then someone hired him. Of course I get this right after that quest. Oh, nice. Went with 3 other people. Not right now.
I fought many battles on my journey.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
Oh, there you are.
Hoy, friend! Have you any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, it was a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant, to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Until then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
Right, and I got another set of those clothes.
Well, this ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Okay, that is going to be the...
I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Thank you for giving me something that turned me heavy. That's going to be it for today's streams. I'm probably going to play a bit more as well tonight. I don't feel like I need to stream every little aspect of it, but I'll try and stream as much as I can. I'm very much enjoying the game.
Can't put a price on
I'm glad that I've knocked out quite a few things. Anyhow, for anyone that came over, thank you for watching. Take care.